Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to a review of My Dress Up Darling Season 2, Episode 6. Now, before I cover this show, I just thought of something in my head just now. It's funny, after this season's over, I'm gonna cover Night of the Living Cats because the fact that it's more like a zombie apocalyptic anime for me, even though they're not zombies, but it had that zombie vibe. Another show that I'm gonna cover this year, even though I didn't get a chance to finish, even though it's not on my list of shows to do reviews on, is that anime that is considered a anime of the year candidate. Like Redo of Healer, that Nutsuki anime, with the whole video having sex, that kind of thing, and doing all these kind of things. I will cover that show, like for real. Once the show ends, I'm gonna cover that. But My Dress Up Darling, let me tell you guys this. I watched this yesterday at work and I didn't get a chance to talk about it. But I want to make this perfectly clear what I'm going to say. And this is a My Dress Up Darling hot take. After watching this episode, I will say this. And here's my Dress Up Darling hot take. You ready for this? When it comes to high school rom-coms, not college rom-coms, not adult rom-coms. We're talking about high school rom-coms. High school rom-coms. This show, My Dress Up Darling, is the best high school rom-com of all time. Of all time. And I'm one of those guys who watch every rom-com, try to watch every rom-com bit by bit, because I love rom-coms, because they always have this worst case scenario vibe and the chemistry that these two built. I'm looking at this high school rom-com, and My Dress Up Darling takes it to another level. It is arguably the best high school rom-com we have ever gotten. Now, it's not better than Rent a Girlfriend, even though Rent a Girlfriend is the best rom-com of all. But if you would ask me, where do I put the high school in the mix? Like, we separated from each category: high school rom-com, college rom-com, and adult rom-com. The best high school rom-com is My Dress Up Darling. And in this episode, the visuals, the animation, Cloverworks did a freaking good job. It's crazy how My Dress Up Darling does not get the recognition it should have gotten for Anime of the Year candidate. I feel bad that My Dress Up Darling, it's crazy because My Dress Up Darling is getting a lot of praise. It's getting a lot of praise for this moment because Marin Kirigawa and Gojou, those two are a dynamic duo of a couple. And it's up, and I'm gonna be unbiased. If we look at all the shows that's out right now, this show is the best. Well, not the best, but it's like S plus tier of all the summer anime shows that's out there. I mean, come on, it's beating that Gotcha Rakuta thing, that 4-day, the one that has the 4-day anime badge, the one I got for Anime NYC. Yeah, that one. But that's here or there. But looking at this episode, it is downright awesome. So without further ado, let's get right to the review of Season 2, Episode 6 of My Dress Up Darling. Okay, I want to break this down to this moment because I was rolling and laughing at this. First of all, this is the festival. This is the festival arc, cultural festival. Always leads to confessions, development. That's how it is in a rom-com. Now, everybody is getting ready, including Kirigawa. Now remember, this is a competition where the drag king and queen competition. You got the guys dressed up as girls and the girls dressed up as guys. So this is their shining moment to show everybody that these two could put on a show. Now, days before the competition, everyone's getting good. Kirigawa, let me tell you this. I know people are going to use this as a thumbnail for this one, but that moment when Kirigawa turned her head and told Gojou we're gonna win first place like this, the moment she turned her head, that scene, I'm gonna go back in. You know that scene when she turned her head like this and told Gojou we're gonna win first place? That was the moment. The visuals was freaking amazing. I know, but come on, guys, let's be honest. That visual was so effing amazing. You cannot argue with that. My Dress Up Darling 2 needs to win Best Animation. It needs to be nominated for Best Animation because of that visuals. The animation and visuals are amazing in this season of My Dress Up Darling. Now, Now, I do love the fact that everybody come in and seeing this huge work of Gojo putting on a show. I mean, like, now Gojo, remember, he has anxiety problems, and I get that. I get that. It's hard for in this. It's hard for Gojo to put on a show for everybody. Like, you gotta understand, he has been a loner. He has been a loner. He never had any friends. He never had like a girlfriend. He always loved Fahina dolls, and he loved his gramp so much. So he never had the opportunity to be himself, to talk to somebody when it comes to his hobbies or whatnot. He's been a loner. And I get that. I was that guy too. Being the 1% guy in my class who wants to talk about anime, while the 99% of the people in the class talk about this and that, and I'm the 1%er. I get Gojo. I get it. I absolutely get it. Now, I do have props for that friend of hers who makes a rainbow-looking flower one. Props for her friend. Really creative. Not only that, it just showed you how do people do a rainbow, how to make rainbow flowers. So they cut the stem off the off the flower, put the little chemicals on it. It's like looking at a Dr. Stone. It's like looking at Dr. Stone. You know how Dr. Stone showed you ways to make things of that, that kind of thing. And then I'm looking at this one, and her friend made like a rainbow flower where they had cut the stem off the leaf, put the little flippy tubes, and then wait for 24 hours for it to be a rainbow flower. That is props right there, and I do like it. I forgot to add that. Now for Gojo. Everyone's getting ready, and then the whole class got involved, just looking at Gojo and all that. Now his anxiety gets in because he never had like a lot of people on him. But leave it to Kitagawa saying you're okay, and then the moment happened, he did this. You know how Gojo wakes up his Gojo-ness. So he just put on that and just, it's time. I wish I had a freaking belt right now, or a Naruto headband. I gotta do it. But the way he did it, he's like, okay, let's go. And then he went in focus. Like a Hina doll to Kitagawa, symbolize. Remember, Kitagawa's like a Hina doll, so it's kind of symbolizes it. What I mean is, he like a Hina doll, he visualizes it like this. He makes sure every detail is spot on perfectly so, to a point where it's when it's accurate. That's how good Gojo is. I like Gojo and his confidence. His confidence got back up, and he made friends. I can't hate him. He is a fantastic guy. Now the moment of the competition. Kitagawa in a Rei-sama outfit. It makes me wonder. I'm going to say this. Her in a Rei-sama outfit, she looks better than the guys from the Ouran High School Host Club. Let me say it again. She looks better in her cosplay male outfit as Rei-sama. She looks better than the guys from the Ouran High School Host Club. And it's quite, and it's like, you know what? I know some people want to go back to Ouran High School Host Club, that kids fall in love vibe, and you're going to go back and watch it because of her. Look, you're going to watch because of her. But when she came out with the black hair, the white suit, and the flower, she put on the show. The girls in her class liked it. The girls from other class was fainting like, oh! The guys were cheering. Even the judge of this event was so blushing over this, because everybody knew who she cosplayed as. But I'm telling you, and then she put on the pose. She grabbed the host of the judge. She grabbed the judge and literally put on that male voice thing to a point where the judge like, I vote for you. And that was the moment that was a foregone conclusion. Nobody was not going to beat them. So, and they won. So, two things I want to say. First off, I want to congratulate Kitagawa for posing and acting like the character and getting a huge scream from the audience, especially the females. Because, come on, when it comes to shows like Ouran High School Host Club and those kind of things, you already know the girls are going to scream for joy just for that. But the way Kitagawa did it was fantastic. Another person I want to thank is Gojo. Gojo put on a show. Remember, he has anxiety, but it woke him up to that point when he's in Gojou mode and literally did everything perfect. He has stepped up since day one. Ever since he met Kitagawa, he made friends. He made a lot of friends along the way thanks to Kitagawa. But it's his determination, his will of never giving up to make the perfect cosplay. That's what he did, and I can't argue with that. They even invited him to come with him, because remember, Gojou was never the guy to get invited. They never get invited. So because his friends, it's like, come to the karaoke, come with us, come with us. He's like, okay. See, he got it. Now, Kitagawa and pigtails, that's awesome. I love that. I also like the fact that she brought up reference from season 1. Remember the time they were on the bed? Remember the time they were on the bed and she grabbed her and Gojou grabbed her by the waist and she screamed? She brought up reference to that. I mean, ready to bring back season 1 all over again. So the next day we're on a date. Now, it wasn't like a date, although it was like a mini date. So they were hanging out, played a little crane machine, took about 5-6 attempts to get her a teddy bear she could keep. But now, here's the thing. Kitagawa never had a photo of Gojou. I mean, never had like a photo with Gojou. Yeah, she got a photo of Gojou, but never had opportunity to take a photo with Gojou. You know what I mean? And just when the moment was supposed to happen, she got cock blocked. Not one, not two, not three, four friends. Not the females, male friends. Four guys. The 4 guys interfered in this one, and they all took a photo with Gojou together. That's a bro code. You know what I mean? That's kind of a bro code. The fact that those 4 guys came in and took a photo with Gojou, and Kitagawa got a little upset, because the thing is, it was her moment. She was gonna take a photo with with Gojou, but because of her guys, because of the bro code, they came in and took a photo with Gojou, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Now, I don't blame Gojou. I don't blame Gojou at the slightest. I mean, you know, I get it. It's not like he didn't upset Kitagawa. It's just that he didn't know what to do. Like, take a photo. It's not like he was like, should I take photos with this guys or with Kitagawa? No, but at least, you know, he getting there. But overall, though, this episode was amazing. I mean, really, really amazing. The animation was good. The animation quality was so freaking excellent. Not only that, I love the fact that we got to see a shining moment in Gojou in this festival. His development of his anxiety pop back and went straight. I mean, he turned off and went to Gojou mode. He was straight on focus. And, you know, and Kitagawa putting on that male cosplay outfit, posing and all that, you know, it was fantastic. I can't hate it. So now that the cultural festivals arc, there's more love for Kitagawa and Gojou as we go along. So I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.